To $20,000 reward is being offered regarding the 1979 missing teenager case that the FBI is still looking to get a resolution for. Detectives continue to search for answers in her disappearance, and they're hoping that you can help find her. Investigators believe Angela is missing under suspicious circumstances and are looking for information on any suspects involved in Angie Meeker's disappearance. The Federal Bureau of Investigation, the FBI, is offering this in hope of a successful resolution of an aged missing person case. Angela Mae Meeker was last seen on July the 7th, 1979, which was 2 days before her 14th birthday in Tacoma, Washington. She was wearing a black floral printed shirt, a blue and red satin jacket, blue jeans, sandals, and a distinctive black hat with felt feathers. She went to the Tacoma Mall in the 1700th block of South 41st Street in Tacoma, Pierce County, Washington, that day to buy a birthday card for a friend. A male acquaintance of Angie later came forward claiming to have given her a ride and dropped her off at a Payless store that was nearby. There was a party scheduled for later in the evening for Angela and another friend, and Angela didn't show up to the party, and none of the partygoers remember seeing her at that party or any time after that. Angela never returned home, and she has never been heard from again. Her mother initially believed that her daughter left voluntarily and did not file a missing report for that day. And because Angela was known to run away and stay gone for a couple of days at a time, authorities also initially believed that Angela had run away from home, as she had done this before and had a history of being truant from school. As a result, she did not notify law enforcement of her daughter's disappearance for 24 hours. It wasn't until 2 years after Angela went missing that she was formally listed as a missing person. Angela had recently been transferred from Stewart Junior High School to Baker Junior High because she had set fire to another girl's locker there. The South Sound Cold Case Working Group combines the FBI resources and investigations by partner agencies, including the Tacoma Police Department, the TPD, which continues to seek answers for Angela's disappearance. Investigators think the $20,000 reward may help solve the mystery or lead them to her recovery. We're just hoping that that may motivate somebody who was otherwise reluctant to come forward to actually call us, adds Detective Wade. The fact that she was literally 13 and just dropped off the face of the earth is unusual, she continues. Police have persons of interest, but they have been unable to link them to any crime. They also haven't been able to claim any remains discovered in the area. We have her dental records, we have DNA, and we have had no matches, Wade adds. For Angela's family, that signals hope that she could still be alive. I know the family always wants to hold out hope that their loved one is still out there. It's been years since she went missing, and she was just a young girl. It's hard to imagine a scenario where would she be and what would she be doing all this time, but you just never know, Wade says. She has taken over this missing persons mystery and has a special request for those who knew this teenage girl, saying, if there are people who knew Angie that might have any information about what was going on in her life at that time, relationships she was in, if they had any information or even speculation about what happened to her, I'd be interested in hearing about it, she says. Tacoma Police Detective Lindsay Wade says, we believe that there are people out there who have information on what happened to Angie. There's quite a few people we know that she associated with, and so at this point, they're just trying to get as many contact as possible to hear anything else that they might be missing. The FBI hopes that this reward is an additional incentive for people to come forward with information, said Senior Supervisory Resident Agent Kelly Smith, who oversees the FBI's criminal investigations in Pierce County. Even the smallest piece of true information may contribute to solving that puzzle. The South Sound Cold Case Working Group is committed to helping to put the pieces together of what happened years ago. I think any time that you bring in additional investigators and have a fresh look at a case file, that's always helpful, she continued. We really rely on people coming forward who may have even spoke to the investigators originally, said FBI Special Agent Terry Postma. So far, everyone they've talked to remembers Angie because of her spunky personality. She had a little bit of history of maybe running away for a couple of days or being away from home for a couple of days at a time, but she would always come back, added Special Agent Postma. Angela Mae Meeker was born on July the 9th, 1965, and is a white female, 5 feet 2 inches tall, weighing approximately 105 pounds. She had blonde brown hair with hazel eyes and a dark mole on her left side of her mouth. She is right-handed and her nickname is Angie, and her case still remains unsolved. No true piece of information is too small to notify the authorities. If you know anything that can help the detectives find out what happened to her, please do not hesitate to call the Tacoma Police Department at 253-591-5905 or 253-591-5694, or you can always call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-TIPS. That's 1-800-222-8477. And callers to Crime Stoppers may remain anonymous and are eligible to receive an additional cash reward of $1,000 if the information given in the leads goes to an arrest and the charge of the persons included. The FBI's reward applies to information leading to Angela's recovery and/or arrest of the related individuals for her disappearance.